The complete grammar reference. Verb forms to talk about the past. Look at these sentences. I downloaded a pretty useful app last week. I was his teacher last year and he excelled in his studies. The most commonly used tense to talk about the past is the past simple. We use the past simple to describe actions or events in the past and things that happened over a longer period. Look at these sentences. He began to make an excuse, and I immediately knew he wasn't telling the truth. While I was talking to him, he just walked away. When we describe two past actions or events in the order in which they happened, we use the past simple. However, when we describe an action in progress at a certain time in the past, or an activity that was interrupted, we use the past continuous to describe the longer activity. Look at these sentences. I asked him why he hadn't given me his essay yet. I spoke to him in private yesterday. I had already been getting a little worried about his progress. To talk about an event or action that happened before another event or action in the past, we use the past perfect simple or past perfect continuous. We often use the past perfect continuous to emphasize that the action was extended or repeated. We often use the past perfect simple and past perfect continuous with adverbs such as already, still, just, never, yet, and so on. Look at these sentences. I've been playing them every day and I'm feeling more confident in my English. Have you noticed a change in Marco's behavior? Yes, I have. The present perfect simple and present perfect continuous are both used to describe past events or actions that affect the present. We use the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous to focus on an activity, rather than saying exactly when it happened. The present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous are often very similar. However, there are some differences depending on meaning. Look at these sentences. He's spent too much time playing that computer game. I've tried to convince him to limit his screen time. Language learning has never been easy for me. I've tried using different apps loads of times since I started college. The present perfect simple is used to emphasize the result, focus on an activity being complete, give the idea that something is permanent, say how many times an action has been repeated. Look at these sentences. He's been spending too much time playing that computer game. I've been trying to convince him to limit his screen time. I haven't been focusing on my English studies lately. I've been feeling more confident in my English, definitely. The present perfect continuous is used to emphasize the action, focus on the action being incomplete, give the idea that something is temporary, not state a specific duration for a repeated action. Look at these sentences. I used to be terrible at French when I was at school. I would dread being asked questions in class. We use used to and would to refer to things in the past that no longer happen or are no longer true. We use used to describe habits, actions, states, or situations in the past. We don't use would to describe states or situations that are no longer true.